Minnesota Vikings may have unearthed a UDFA gem in one linebacker, Blake Lynch, the pride of the Baylor Bears. He's the only Lynch from Baylor that they'll actually allow to play. But the rookie was called up from the practice squad, got his first career start against the New Orleans Saints, and had 10 tackles in 72 snaps. Now, PFF savaged him, and it was mainly on his coverage grade, but he gave up one catch for 9 yards on 3 targets. I don't get it. I don't get it, but either way, dude was absolutely rock solid. The physical tools are there. Also, he was one of the dudes who did not quit. He was not giving up. He was hoping for a Christmas miracle, but he was out there fighting till the bitter end. I love that about him. But Blake Lynch, new to the linebacker position, even though he played just a little bit there in college, but he's played all over. And frankly, the Vikings should move Blake Lynch to safety for a myriad of reasons that we'll get into today. So let's talk about the pride of Baylor right now. So Blake Lynch, 23 years young, 6'3", 225, was a redshirt senior coming out of Waco. Was a former 4-star recruit coming out of Gilmer, Texas. He was high school teammates with Chris Boyd. Chemistry. 2015 U.S. Army All-American, as well as he was one of the final big gets for Art Briles when he was still at Baylor, so cool. 2016 began as a redshirt freshman as wide receiver, as well as a running back. Caught 34 passes for 404 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then he kicked over to wide receiver and cornerback his sophomore year in 2017, as one is wont to do. Broke up 6 passes as a cornerback while still putting up 17 catches, 269 yards. And a touchdown. 2018, as a junior, moved to linebacker and safety, again, as one does. And then 2019, 14 starts, all at outside linebacker, had 68 tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, 2 picks, as well as 2 passes broken up. Was a 2019 All Big 12 honorable mention. So he had 32 total starts for the Bears at 5 different positions. And it was weird. I mean, obviously the kid's a great athlete, but you don't know where he was going to play in the National Football League. And so no Senior Bowl invite, which is unfortunate. No Combine invite, as well as no Pro Day because of the Rona, which sucks because it would be great to have some numbers on him. But I mean, his athleticism absolutely pops off the tape. So he got the size, 6'3", 225. Guesstimate, I mean, probably 4.55-ish, low 4.5s maybe. But also, it's extremely impressive at that size. Plus, he's got great short area quickness to be able to just move around inside of a phone booth, as well as I'm sure. I would wager that his vertical is probably above 36 inches. Yeah, that's what she said. But yeah, I'm sure he would test great in explosiveness as well. But I think he could thrive as a situational safety for the Vikings. Now, I'm not ready to say that he would become a full-time starter at safety. That might be down the road as a full-on strong safety down in the box doing a little bit of work there. But you look at the Vikings linebacker room, where linebacker is definitely an issue towards the end of the season, but once everyone gets back and healthy, you got Kendricks, you got Barr maybe, you got Wilson maybe instead of Barr, I don't know. You got, hopefully, Todd Davis is going to be back. Then you got Troy Dye, you got Cameron Smith coming back, awesome. Plus you got Ryan Connolly, Hardy Nickerson Jr. So, I mean, there's a lot of guys in that linebacker room, but you know where there's going to be a lot of opportunity, especially if Anthony Harris leaves the free agency? Safety. Because all they have is Josh Metellus and Luther Kirk and Curtis Riley. Who knows if they'll be back, right? So I think his best option would be that safety. And I think the Vikings could get creative, use him like the Panthers use Jeremy Chin, like the Cardinals originally used Deion Buchanan back in the day when the money backer was really coming into vogue, as that third safety linebacker hybrid, as well as the way that the Vikings used J-Ron Curse a couple years ago. I mean, he played cornerback in the Big 12 and was not a liability. So I think that he can kind of handle playing safety in the National Football League. Also, he checked Denzel Mims every single day in practice. I mean, I think he'll be all right. Plus, also having a full offseason and camp and preseason, hopefully, and then the coaches can finally scratch this kid's lottery ticket. I mean, the future's bright because you saw he's not afraid to tackle, not afraid to mix it up. Although, a little bit of tough time fighting through trash, but also Jaleel Johnson, Shamar Stephen did him no favors. He's got great instinct, great nose for the ball, as well as if you put him out in coverage in a one-on-one spot, you're going to take that matchup. You are. Like, whether he's in the slot or even working outside on a tight end, on a big wide receiver, if he's dropping down in the box, if he's blitzing, if he's setting the edge, all of those things. I mean, Blake Lynch, I mean, he's super intriguing. He is. Because I think it's great that the Vikings found such a young, raw, potential Swiss Army knife type guy for the defensive side of the ball as the UDFA. And the Vikings going to have him for, 2 more years and then a restricted free agent year. So they got 3 seasons to check out to see what he's really going to be. I mean, at minimum, special teamer, as well as a rotational, situational guy in that defensive backfield. Why the hell not? I can't wait to see him get a bunch of snaps against Detroit, which he better, by the way. But, but your thoughts. Blake Lynch, the pride of Baylor, safety? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, play James Lynch. Anyways, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.